Can't wait to shift your expectations of electric driving even further? Meet the Aiways U5 in person to feel the exhilaration and the premium refinement for yourself. Schedule a test drive at a dealer near you, or make the Aiways U5 yours in the configurator. The unrivaled interior space is complemented with the flexible and generous cargo space. Folding down the 60 by 40 split rear seats expands capacity from 496 liters to an immense 1,619 liters. Other essential items are always close to hand thanks to the versatile smart stowage solutions in the central console and doors, as well as under the hood and the load area. The Aiways U5 is synonymous with spaciousness from front to rear. With significant headroom and deep legroom, the interior keeps a polite distance in all the right ways. Premium surfaces are all around you throughout this uncrowded, relaxing environment. In the rear seats, up to 3 passengers have abundant room to stretch out and enjoy every kilometer of the drive. However, before we begin our video, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. The U5 is a brand new electric SUV from new to the UK Chinese company Aiways. It's landing in the UK in the latter half of 2023. Apt because Aiways U5 does sound like something that would literally land at Gatwick. It's a delayed landing too, as it happens, because Aiways was originally supposed to launch here in 2020. Regardless, the U5 will be a cut-price competitor to family-sized electric crossover SUVs like the Volkswagen ID.4, Kia e-Niro, and Nissan Ariya, with a battery capable of 250 miles on a charge and an estimated £35,000 starting price. The U5 is one of 2 EVs that Aiways is coming to the UK with. The other is the U6, a sportier SUV coupe that has definite Polestar 2 vibes. Aiways promises a fully equipped as standard car. Every one of them gets a twin-screen display and loads of clever safety stuff. Higher cars get an ultra-modern haptic panel for the aircon. Both trim levels get the same 63 kilowatt battery powering a single electric motor, good for a claimed 250-mile range. There's no 4-wheel drive version, but the 204 horsepower electric motor powering the front wheels is good for a decent 7.5-second sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour. The U5 is available to inquire about now. The first car should hit the road before the end of 2023. Prices should start at £35,000 for a base model. Expect a £3,000 premium for an upper trim car. Design and models available. It's no surprise that the U5 is designed in the SUV style. SUVs are trendier than whatever the kids are doing on TikTok this week. In 2023, more than half of new cars sold in the UK looked like an SUV, compared to less than 10% just a decade ago. It means that the U5 is spacious. Aiways calls the roominess exceptional, no less, and it looks highly modern. There's no denying that it pulls design cues from other brands though. The front has a hint of Kia Niro, and the rear is a bit Volvo XC40. Aiways has kept the range very simple, offering 2 trim levels called Excite and Prime. But the former is so packed with equipment that it should be enough for the majority of buyers. This is in keeping with a manufacturer looking to make value one of its USPs. Less money for more stuff, basically. Interior and tech. The interior is ostensibly the key selling point of the U5, cut from a far more unique cloth than the exterior. Albeit, it does pull from the likes of Audi, Land Rover, and even Porsche in terms of offering a near fully digital experience. The driver instrument panel is split into 3 to give drivers a proper sense of separation between types of info. The central touchscreen is 12 inches big, and the haptic panel for the aircon keeps those fundamental controls out of a touchscreen menu, while looking cool and neat, albeit that's a top-spec feature. That said, Aiways has thrown as much as it can into the U5, even in basic Excite models. We're talking electrically adjustable front seats, dual-zone climate control, adaptive cruise control with automatic stop and go functionality for traffic jams, and a massive suite of safety features. It'll almost certainly get a 5-star Euro NCAP rating. Price and release. Aiways hasn't confirmed exact pricing in the UK yet, but based on the cost of the car in Europe, a £35,000 starting point feels like a good shout. That'll be for an Excite model, with a Prime version likely attracting a £3,000 premium. Customers can configure and express an interest in the U5 now, but we don't expect to see cars hitting the road until the back end of 2023. Batteries or range or engines? There's only one drivetrain at launch, but it should be more than adequate for the majority of potential buyers. Quick enough and efficient. A 150 kilowatt electric motor drives the front wheels, powered by a 63 kilowatt-hour battery and good for a 7.5 second 0 to 62 miles per hour sprint in the Excite car. Unusually, a higher spec Prime car takes 7.8 seconds, probably because it's heavier. It has a panoramic glass roof as standard, for example. Prime cars have a slightly lower quoted WLTP battery range to 250 miles, where it's 255 in the Excite. They're both decent numbers though. The U5 will charge at speeds up to 92 kilowatt, which isn't class leading, but it's enough for a 20 to 80% charge in just 35 minutes. What other cars from the make are due this year? Aiways is releasing the U6 alongside the U5, a car it calls an SUV coupe, but is actually a raised saloon in the mold of the Polestar 2. It uses the same basic battery and motor setup as the U5, but it's a little more powerful and has a slightly improved battery range, most likely owing to a more slippery shape. The interior is dominated by a large central touch screen, in true Tesla style, although the most intriguing thing about it is, believe it or not, the massive aeroplane-style drag selector. If nothing else, it means you can say Aiways U6 cleared for takeoff every time you leave for work. Hilarious! What other upcoming cars will the U5 compete with? The U5 is one of many EVs designed to look like an SUV, a body style that suits electric power because there's plenty of space to put the battery. Recent entries into the segment include the BMW iX1 and the Nissan Ariya, and will soon get the BYD Atto 3 and the confusingly named Honda e:Ny1. Our verdict on the Aiways U5. It's true that the emerging family-sized electric SUV market is already looking crowded, but the fact is that these are the sort of cars that sell. The U5 does look properly appealing too. It's well designed, has one of the best looking interiors in the market, loads of equipment, and most importantly, really keen pricing. The biggest challenge that Aiways faces is gaining consumer confidence as a new brand, albeit the existence of fellow Chinese brand Aura will help with that. If the U5 feels built to last and drives with comfort and refinement, it'll be a very welcome and appealing electric family car. We can't wait to try it. So that's it for today. If you find this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.